What's good? What's good? I'm back with a studio show. Doing some tests real quick. Just trying to see if this thing is working correctly. I've been a little bit under the weather. So we testing right now. I've been a little bit under the weather. All right. So it's sounding good. So it's sounding pretty good. Um, Gonna wait for some people to come up in here. Excuse me if my voice sounding a little crazy. Y'all gotta bear with me. I'm getting over a cold, flu, whatever this was. Sip of tea for the working nurse. Good morning. Good morning. But I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Feeling better. Decided to go live today. Haven't done it like this in a minute. So, I just want to say good morning to everybody. Shout out to everybody that's working. Shout out to everybody that's listening to the playback. Shout out to everybody go to work, who work tonight. I work tonight. I've been off 2 days. I think everything is looking good, sounding good. We about to get into it. We are about to get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, yep. Let me see. Hope everybody doing good out there. I probably will not be on here long today, but I just want to come on and see what's good. What's up? Hey. What's up, Swin? What's going on, Course Journal? Are you in nursing school? Shout out to all the nursing students out there right now doing their thing. We here right now, just trying to get it in. And one more time, y'all gotta excuse my voice. I'm just getting it back. Cause like for the last 2 days, I really haven't had none. That's why I ain't been going live and I've been posting like those shorts. So, but y'all keep running them shorts up though. Them shorts going crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, especially on TikTok. Yeah, it's a different background today. Yes, sir. But ladies and gentlemen, we are almost at 8,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 10,000. Yes, sir. You got a graduation date, 12/18. Thank you for the advice. You're welcome. Congratulations. Shout out to Monty. Shout out to Monty. We about to get this thing cracking though. So for the first story we're going to cover today, we finna talk about some stuff that's popping off in Canada right now. And they talking about how Nova Scotia, the government over there is to limit the use of travel nurses. They trying to stop that bag. Well, on the show today, we're going to talk about are nurses elitist? Are they the new elitist? Based on some drama that's been taking place on TikTok. Y'all probably don't even know about it for real. Some of y'all do. Some of y'all probably don't. But just because I'm like into it and I've been into TikTok recently, then that's why I know about it. And it's, it's a hot story right now. So I said I'll cover it. But it's really petty, to be honest. I'm gonna keep it real. It's petty, but it is what it is. But the first story we're gonna talk about Nova Scotia government to limit the use of travel nurses. Health minister says she wants nurses to be employed within provincial system. Ladies and gentlemen, I already told you that was going to happen. I mean, that's in Canada, but that's going to be something for America too. Um, you got something for my classmates. As far as what? As far as what, Swin? But I already knew that was pretty much gonna happen. Like I said, they gonna try to limit the use of travel nurses because they spending millions, and it's still such a shortage. So that's gonna happen. So what's gonna happen is the regular rates gonna start to go up, or you gonna just have to start your own in-house travel agencies. We've been saying that for the last year. We've been saying that for the last year. But let's get into it. It says health minister says she wants nurses to be employed with the provincial system. The Nova Scotia government is taking steps to end its reliance on private nursing agencies by limiting the amount of time someone employed as a travel nurse can work in the province. So they're trying to stop all that. But my thing is, if y'all need the staff, then what you gonna really do? You gonna just neglect the care because the time limit is up? It says the province has spent millions of dollars in recent years on contracts with private agencies for travel nurses who work here temporarily to address the staffing shortages. I'm hearing it's in the realm of $57 million that they spent on these agencies. And again, they've probably going to come to realize that it'll just be cheaper for us to just pay them directly instead of just having a middleman. That's what a lot of nurses have been saying this whole time. That's what they've been saying this whole time for real. So that bag's still gonna be straight. I mean, they're gonna have to. So it's like the care because the time. All right, it's still straight. They're gonna have to. But let's continue. Let me see. Let me see. They are often paid twice or more the hourly wage of nurses employed by the Nova Scotia system. But Health Minister Michelle Thomas said in an interview Monday that her government decided the money could be better spent on people who are a part of the public system, that the use of the agency nurses works against efforts to fill more than 1,000 vacancies in Nova Scotia. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a worldwide thing. It's not just in America. And I know we focus so much on American shortage of nurses, but I mean, it's everywhere. It's a worldwide shortage. And they try to downplay it like it's not a big deal, but in reality, it's definitely a big deal. Shout out to my sister's keeper. Um, but it's definitely a big deal, and it's snowing outside. I would have to go back to work when the day is snowing outside. Let me see. It says there is a lucrative nature to this contract and a significant cost that if we were able to lessen, we could reinvest into the system. Duh. They've been telling you that. They've been telling you that. That's all they've been wanting. It says new limits for travel nurses. Under the terms of the policy change, anyone who works in a province as an agency nurse can only work for 180 days before having to wait a year before working here again. I mean, 180 days. That's. I mean, what's that? That's a lot of days, though. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, what kind of bag is they handing out over there? You know what I'm saying? That's 6 months. That's about 6 months. So that's. I mean, but you got to wait a year before being able to come back. Come on, man. Then it says graduates of Nova Scotia nursing schools will now be allowed to work here as a travel nurse during their first year after graduation. Oh yeah, they want you to be down in the dirt. They want you to take that year of experience and they gonna work you. I'm sipping on the tea right now. Believe it or not, this is better. The last few days I ain't had nothing. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't even be talking, but I wanted to do something. Say Thompson said she hopes agency nurses based in province will opt instead for a permanent job in Nova Scotia Health, the IWK Health Center, or in the long term care sector. I'm wondering how much. What do Canadian nurses make? I wonder what the average. Let me see. Nova Scotia nurses rate. Let me see. So they RNs. So on the low end, their RNs make 28. Hold on. Let me pull this up for y'all real quick. Let me pull this up. So let's say on the low end, they RNs make $28 an hour. On the median, 40.39. And so in Quebec, $25, 38.50 for median. New Brunswick, $31, $40 an hour. Nova Scotia, $29.50, $40 an hour. Now, $29.50 an hour to American. Let me see what that would be. $29.50 Canadian. That would be oh God. That would be an equivalent of $21. $21.73. That is absurd. $21.73. Lord have mercy. Now I see why they be in travel nurses. $21.73 as an RN over there. I'm scared to even look and see what the LPN is making over there. Let's see. And I think they call them RPN. RPN rates. Let me see. Let's see what paystell.com looking like. So I guess on the 24.58 on the low end with 1 year of experience, 24.58. So let's see. So 24.58. Oh God. Oh God. That's $18.10 an hour. Oh no. Oh no. $18.10 an hour as a LPN. They call them LPNs. I mean RPNs over there. But as an LPN in Canada, $18.10 an hour. Oh God. I couldn't do it. I'll be up in Windsor and I'll be crossing the border in Detroit somewhere, be working, getting that paper because that's wild. That is absurd. What's up, JI? That's like a JI rate that he gave them seniors. That's like a JI rate that he gave them seniors. Oh my God. I can't do it, man. That's crazy. Hold on, let me see something. Make sure my music. All right. Okay, that ain't too bad. That's crazy. I see why they trying to get the heck up out of there. It says Jano Hayes. Hold on, let me switch back to the article. Let's see. It says Janet Hazelton, president of the Nova Scotia Nurses Union, welcomed the policy change. Hazelton said that she and her counterparts across the country have been calling on the federal and provincial governments to address the pervasive use of travel nurses. Quebec has already limited the use, and Hazelton commended Nova Scotia Premier Tim Houston for doing the same and calling the rest of the premiers to follow suit. Let me see. Quote, we need something to make these come to an end because we're spending an awful lot of healthcare dollars, she said in the interview. Then raise your rates. You paying them LPNs over there 1810 in US money. Then you need to raise that paper. For real. JI, are you in charge of the rate over there in Canada? They said a new contract, international recruitment efforts, and steps to streamline the licensing process. Hazelton said Nova Scotia is laying the groundwork to fill its vaccines, which in turn will address concerns about work-life balance that have driven many nurses to work for agencies. They saying everything about raising rates except for raising rates. They saying everything else. They saying everything else except raising rates. I don't understand it. He said Canada doing that all on their own, bruh. Everything else but raising rates. They talking about we'll take time to fix it. I bet, because who finna sign up for that? If y'all not talking about giving them no money. Talking about it took us 20 years to get to this place, so it's gonna take a few years to get back. There was a time when certain parts of the healthcare system could not function without the use of travel nurses. But with the number of nurses recently licensed in the province who are preparing to enter the health system, Hazelton says she's less concerned that limiting the use of agency nurses will affect capacity in the system. See, what they don't understand is that these new nurses that's coming in, you think they finna work for pennies? When they can go on YouTube and see nurses is making six figures in the US and all over the world and other places like that. Well, probably mostly the US. You think they finna stand for that? Yeah, they finna keep being agency. And maybe the price of living is not bad over there. I don't know. I've only been to Canada like twice. So, I mean, but that's wild. Says she's also hearing from members of her union who work part-time or casual who are beginning to have trouble getting shifts, meaning they could pick up those hours currently going to travel nurses. Well, Hazelton said that if there are concerns about staffing in specific parts of Nova Scotia, the province could create its own travel system using nurses who are employed by the province. Ain't that what we've been saying? Ooh. That's what we've been saying. Ain't that hard? It's really not that hard. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that happens. But that's it for this article. But shout out to Canada, man. Y'all got to get it together though. But let's get into the drama. Are y'all ready for the drama? So let me kind of sum this up. It was a TikToker that made some assumptions about nurses, and I want to break this down from an unbiased perspective. And I know people are going to think I'm biased because I'm a nurse, but I feel like I have the ability to come at this from an unbiased perspective. So I'm going to pull this up. I'm going to take this back to where it all started. Hold on. I don't want to get rid of this one because I want to play them. And then I'm going to play you some of the comments and the responses from other people. Okay. Now, I personally don't have nothing against the girl who said what she said. She said some remarks about nurses on TikTok, and she pissed off a lot of nurses. Like, pissed them off. So I'm going to play the video that went viral. And hold on. I'm going to play the video that went viral, and then we're going to talk about it. And I'm going to play the video of some of the responses and everything like that. So, without further ado, okay. Now, this is this woman's TikTok. Oh, who is you? Wait, 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 wait. Wait, 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 wait.
Only reason it's a nurse.
I tried to zoom in to make it bigger, but I guess it ain't gonna happen. Guess I could do it like that. So this is her video. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. All right, we're gonna play it.
The only reason it's a nurse shortage is because these girls are getting degrees for a bag. They have no empathy, no sympathy for nobody. Then their attitudes are stink as hell. And then they quit because nurse life is not what they thought. They thought nurse was gonna be, oh, I was gonna walk around in cute little scrubs with Crocs on and get a $3,000 check. And then when they realize they actually gotta help people, now they wanna quit. Now they wanna go be a bottle girl. Now they wanna go do lashes. My head is so fucking big. Oh my God. Yeah, that's a good angle right there. The only reason it's a nurse shortage is because these girls are getting degrees for a bag. They have no empathy, no sympathy for nobody. Then their attitudes are stink as hell. And then they quit because nurse life is not what they thought. They thought nurse was gonna be, oh, I was gonna walk around in cute little scrubs with Crocs on and get a $3,000 check. And then when they realize they actually gotta help people, now they wanna quit. Now they wanna go be a bottle girl. Now they wanna go do lashes. My head is so fucking big. Oh my God. Yeah, that's a good angle right there.
Okay, so let's break this down line by line with what she said because I thought she said some interesting things. All in 28 seconds.
The only reason it's a nurse shortage is because these girls are getting degrees for a bag. They have
No, that's a lie. That's not the only reason it's a nurse shortage. There are way more reasons of a nurse shortage than girls who are getting degrees for a bag. Um, but with her saying these girls are getting degrees for a bag, well, why else would you want to get a degree? That's my question. Why else would you want to get a degree? I would not want to get a degree in something to where I can make no money in. Who wants to work for free? And uh who wants to live poor if they don't have to? That makes no sense. You can't get mad at somebody who intentionally chose to get into a field that is very lucrative and saying they're getting a degree for a bag. Don't you go to work every day to get a bag? You don't volunteer. Now this is and this is not me just coming at her, but I'm just coming at the situation. Who goes to school for nothing? That's what I'm saying. Like, does she have the same smoke for basketball play? Right, right. So you think a brain surgeon goes to school to be a brain surgeon to make $10 an hour? No, that's crazy. A brain surgeon won't go to school to be a brain surgeon for $10 an hour. But let's continue.
have no empathy, no sympathy for nobody. Then their attitude.
Okay. And she said that so some of the girls come into the field with no empathy and no sympathy for nobody. Can that be true? Sure. But that's in any industry that you go to. Are there some bad nurses out there? Yeah. Are there nurses that lack empathy and sympathy? Yeah. Are there nurses who just don't care? Yes. But is that all nurses? No. Is that the majority of nurses? No. But you can't charge a few nurses to what you've seen, maybe on TV or on TikTok or wherever the case, maybe even personal experience. If this woman had a personal experience with a nurse and she may have not been treated the appropriate way, I'm sorry that that happened. But you can't use that anecdotal experience to classify a whole sector, a whole group of people that are within the occupation. You're wrong for that. Now, I don't even know what inspired her to make this video, but it seems like it just came out of nowhere. But what I will say is that the nursing social media presence is very strong. Um, very strong. And when you go at them, you better be prepared to to stand on business, as they say, because they don't they don't play. They don't play. But let's continue and break it down further.
attitudes are stink as hell, and then they
She said they're at hold on.
attitudes are stink as hell. Empathy for nobody. Then their attitudes are stink as hell.
She said their attitudes are stink as hell. Again, you cannot charge a whole sector of nurses with that. Everybody in nursing don't have a bad attitude. Everybody that's a nurse that don't have bad they don't have bad attitudes. I work with nurses who have great attitudes. And I've worked with nurses who have terrible attitudes. I've seen people in all kind of industries that have had bad attitudes. So again, your anecdotal experience cannot cannot classify a whole character of healthcare professionals. That's just not fair. Do some people have stink attitude? Sure. Is that most of them? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But let's continue.
And then they quit because nurse life is not what they thought. They thought nurse was gonna be, oh, I was gonna walk around in cute little scrubs with Crocs on and get a $3,000 check. And then
Now, here is where I can possibly agree with some of what she's saying. Now, I have ran across quite a few nurses that have told me that this is not what they thought it was. I've said on plenty of occasions that a lot of nurses feel tricked when they come into the game. This is why people who watch my videos, I try to tell them the good, the bad, and the ugly about the field before they get in. And I want to let them know that it's not just being cute all day in scrubs and you just pill passing and all that stuff. It's way more than that. You dig what I'm saying? So I do feel like quite a bit of nurses, they become tricked off what they see online and on TikTok and all that kind of stuff. But again, is that every nurse? No. But I can see that part is probably the part that I agree with her the most on. Yeah, it is a lot of nurses. I've talked to several that have come in and said, I didn't think it was gonna be like this, and I don't know if I like it like that, and it's a lot. Things transitioning from school and clinicals going into the real world. It's not what you think it is. It's on some other stuff. But let's finish up what she's saying.
then when they realize they actually gotta help people, now they wanna quit. Now they wanna go be a bottle girl. Now they wanna go do lashes. My head is so fucking big. Oh my God. Yeah, that's a good angle right there.
Now this is where she took a shot at nurses. Now this was her just being funny. She said now they want to quit. They want to go be bottle girls, do lashes and all that kind of stuff. There's plenty of nurses who do that and they do that on the side. They don't got to quit to do that. That's the beauty about being a nurse. You don't have to do just that. So, okay. So that was her viral video. Now we have a popular content creator that's a nurse practitioner by the name of Morgan San Diego. Now, I don't have any problem with Morgan San Diego. I actually like what she does. I think she gives a real perspective. She actually shared one of my videos and she put her opinions on it. And, she talked about how men like myself or the character I was portraying, um, they are like that. So Morgan's good with me. I don't have no smoke for Morgan. She seems like a cool person. I'm gonna play her response to it. Um, hold on, let me get into it. Let me switch up. All right. Okay. So
The
this is
only reason
Morgan's
it's a nurse
response.
shortage is because These girls are getting degrees for a bag. They have no empathy, no sympathy for nobody. Then their attitudes are stink as hell. And then they quit because nurse life is not what they thought. They thought nurse was gonna be, oh, I was gonna walk around in cute little scrubs with Crocs on and get a $3,000 check. And then when they realized they actually got to help people, now they want to quit. Now they want.
No one tells people in male dominated fields that they actually have to love what they do in order to do it well. Look at
Okay, that's what I had a problem with. I ain't gonna lie. Why you gotta make it a male versus female thing? We ain't had nothing to do with it. We just chilling and observing. But again, this is her video, her opinion. Let's continue. Hold on, let me find it.
pilots, look at people in tech. Nobody on Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter's internet is going to make me feel bad about choosing a profession that I would get paid for well in this economy. Yes,
I agree. Wait, let me just let it play out. And then we're gonna break hers down line by line.
you should have some good customer service skills. And yes, you do need empathy for this job. But what we're not going to do is say that this nursing shortage is about anything else but nurses getting tired of being used, overused, and underpaid. And I don't even feel like this is a fair assessment of anyone to make who does not work in healthcare. You work at Circle K.
The only reason it's a nurse
All
shortage
right.
is
So we're
because
gonna break this
these girls
down
are
line
getting
by line
degrees
again.
for a bag. They have no empathy, no sympathy for nobody. Then their attitudes are stink as hell. And then they quit because nurse life is not what they thought. They thought nurse was gonna be, oh, I was gonna walk around in cute little scrubs with Crocs on and get a $3,000 check. And then when they realized they actually got to help people, now they want to quit. Now they want.
No one tells people in male dominated fields that they actually have to love what they do in order to do it well. Look at
Again, I don't know what being a male dominated field had anything to do with it, but to her point, she's right to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't hear that in just fields because you got whatever, but you got people that's not finna just sign up to do a job for pennies. So she's right when it comes to that.
pilots, look at people in tech. Nobody on Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter's internet is going to make me feel bad about choosing a profession that I would get paid for well in this economy. Yes,
Right. I agree with her. Who? Why would I choose why would I is a passion, not a job? I really feel like you don't have to have a passion for something to be good at it. That's real talk. You don't have to have a passion for something to be good at it and to be lucrative and to be successful. You dig what I'm saying? It's a lot of people who good at eating. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean they passionate about eating. There's a lot of people that's good at a lot of stuff. But they don't mean they passionate about it. So I feel her on that point. I feel it for sure.
you should have some good customer service skills. And yes, you do need empathy for this job. But what
She's right. You do need empathy for the job. Is there some without it? Sure, but is that all? No, I don't even think that's the majority. So
we're not going to do is say that this nursing shortage is about anything else but nurses getting tired of being used.
and I agree with her there. I don't think this got nothing to do with I mean, you may have a small percentage of nurses who get in and it wasn't what they thought it was going to be and they quit, but that's probably very small. That's probably like in a single digits percentage small. But I feel like for the most part, it's really about, you know, how nurses are treated, the pay, the benefits, all that good stuff.
Overused and underpaid. And I don't even feel like this is a fair assessment of anyone to make who does not work in healthcare. You work at Circle K.
The only.
Okay. All right. Now this is where a shot is thrown. That was a shot, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it real. It was a shot. That was a shot. Whether y'all want to say it's not, that was a shot. Um, it is what it is. But some people were saying, "Oh well, she's job shaming her and all that kind of stuff." And And because that was clearly a shot. She took a shot at her. It is what it is. So I'm gonna try to go and play like some in between because I really want y'all to get the full thing. She might have deleted some videos, but hold on, let me see. Let me see. All right. Hold on. All right. So let's switch over. Let me switch over so y'all can kind of get the gist of some more of it. So um hold on. All right.
There's a nurse shortage. That's the only thing I'm apologizing for. I'm not apologizing because y'all claim y'all are underpaid. Y'all getting paid $33 an hour in this economy. I'm not apologizing for that. The only reason y'all are mad about y'all pay now is because y'all cannot live lavish like how y'all were promised, which leads back to my next point, which leads to my original point. Y'all were doing it for the money. And again,
Now again, she sounds like a hater when it comes to this. She sounds like a hater. I'm not gonna lie. She definitely sounds like she's hating. Um, let me see.
I'm asking God to leave. Anybody that has anybody livelihood in their hands, you need to have compassion. You need to love the job that you're doing, period. And then y'all sit up here.
No, you don't. You don't have to love the job to be good at it. You can have compassion and not love the job. This is where and see, this is why people say that if you're not a nurse, it's hard for you to judge. It's hard for you to have a comment and an opinion on it if you're not a nurse because you don't have to love what you do to be good at it. That's what it is.
Talking about y'all don't know how we get treated by patients. Y'all don't know how I get treated by doctors. But then y'all turn around and get on this app talking about, well, you work at Circle K. And you want my black ass to have compassion for you? Because doctors are treating y'all the same way that y'all treat people that y'all feel are beneath y'all? Please. And then y'all in the comments talking about some, y'all only stand this because more black women got degrees. Who the fuck mentioned black women? You don't know who I come in contact with daily. You don't know who I see on my For You page. Who the fuck mentioned y'all? But yeah, I don't give a damn that y'all mad. But I would like to clear that up. That's not the reason why there's a nurse shortage. But I stand on what I said. Stop entering this fucking field if you don't have a heart for it. Peace out. I'm asking God to leave my
Ooh-wee.
tongue with this apology.
Ooh-wee. So she fired back though. But she fired back. But she definitely sounds like she's hating. She was like $33. Only you mad because you making $33. You're not talking about you just mad because you can't live the lavish lifestyle. Mind you, she didn't say she wasn't talking about bad patient care. She wasn't talking about negative patient care or anything like that. She instantly went to the lavish lifestyle that she feels like a lot of nurses are living. That's why I say it sounds like hate to me. It sounds like she's hating. So, and she's saying people were coming for her because she works at Circle K. Well, ma'am, that's what happens when you put yourself out there on the internet. They're gonna come for you. You came for them first. You definitely took the first shot. So they came for her back.
And to whoever in Birmingham, Alabama is gonna walk in and talk about some
Hold
whoa.
on. Let me see.
And this just proved my point that y'all are bitches and y'all don't need to work with the public. What does
Uh-oh.
me working at Circle K have to do with me calling out y'all horrible tendencies, things that I see? I see this for my own eyes. I see y'all being horrible to patients. I'm a patient, right? So the fact that y'all are job shaming the people that keep y'all in business is crazy as.
Now, somebody had commented on her thing and said, why she even make that video working at Circle K? And they were laughing. Well, man, You called them lash girls, bottle girls. You essentially started the roast. So now they're roasting you back and you want to say it's job shaming. I don't call it job shaming, ma'am. They just roasting you back. You took a shot at them when obviously that's not everybody. So now they're taking a shot at you. I feel like that's fair. And I'm just keeping it funky. So, yeah. Now, is it right to make fun of somebody because they work at a certain place? No. But you know, when you put it out there, when you put that energy out there, this is what's gonna come back. Now, Morgan responded in the comments, and she said the fact that you calling people you don't know B words is so telling. I don't know who hurt you, but I truly wish you well. Now, this is a whole exchange. I didn't read it, and I'm not finna read it, go back and forth. Um, okay. Wow, so they was kind of going in on her a little bit too. Then she said, "I said it because you don't work in healthcare. You don't have the authority to speak authority or knowledge to speak on why an entire field is burnt out." I feel her on that. Now, this lady said, "As a Cena, you were spot on about some of these nurses. They want to tell you that you can't speak on it, but as the ones that work with them, we agree." See, this whole nurse versus Cena thing, this is so ridiculous. It's like it's not even funny. Like it's actually sad because people are so insecure within their own titles and not just Cena's nurses, just people in general. Like this whole back and forth Cena versus nurses thing, it's dumb. Right. Shout out to Tola Lisa. It's good nurses and it's bad nurses everywhere. She definitely sounds like a hater. What I think she probably went to nursing school or probably tried to go to nursing school and it didn't work out. Because I feel like just to make something like this out of nowhere, or maybe she's trolling. Maybe she tried to just get a response and she knows that the nursing community, there when it comes to stuff like this, they're easily triggered. So maybe she's just trolling and she got the response that she wanted.
Fuck. And I'm still able to do the same shit y'all do. I'm still able to travel the world. I'm still able to get my hair done constantly. I'm still able to get my nails done and my lashes done. So my job doesn't mean shit. My occupation don't mean nothing because I'm still able to do the same shit y'all do. The
Now,
people that,
see this, and
and this
again,
just proved my point that y'all are
this is why I say it sounds like hating because she's constantly bringing up the travel and to getting my hair done and to getting my nails done. She's not talking about patient care. She's talking about she's comparing herself and what she can do with her life versus what a nurse can do with their life. It's just stupid. It's crazy to me. But she's definitely hating now. Or at least she
bitches and
comes.
y'all don't need
Now
to
listen.
work with the public. What does me working at Circle K have to do with me calling out y'all horrible tendencies, things that I see? I see this for my own eyes. I see y'all being horrible to patients. I'm a patient, right? So the fact that y'all are job shaming the people that keep y'all in business is crazy as fuck. And I'm still able to do the same shit y'all do. I'm still able to travel the world. I'm still able to get my hair done constantly. I'm still able to get my nails done and my lashes done. So my job doesn't mean shit. My occupation don't mean nothing because I'm still able to do the same shit y'all do. Y'all forgot that y'all are on TikTok talking about y'all don't get paid nothing. Y'all are on TikTok talking about that, not me. I'm good. And
All right. Well, just for the sake, because I think she's in Alabama. Now, just for the sake of research, I want to know how much a Circle K employee makes per hour. Let's just check that out. No shot, no shade. We just doing research. So on Indeed, hold on. On Indeed, it says, let's see. An assistant manager is about 13.89 per hour. A customer service associate is 9.15 per hour. A store manager, 14.42 per hour. and assistant store manager 1125. This is on Indeed, so I'm just going by what Indeed says. So I mean, again, I don't have no smoke for her. I'm just simply stating facts because she's talking about and comparing salaries. She's talking about 33 and people complaining about their salaries, but it's a whole group of people on TikTok talking about how they can't live based on the salaries that they have. That's not nurses. You feel me? That ain't got nothing to do with nursing, and they can't live. So, and I'm just assuming I don't know what she makes, but it must be a little difficult unless you don't have to pay bills and maybe you married, whatever. I don't know what the case is, but I think a lot of people are struggling, not just nurses, but a lot of people.
A lot of people think that I'm new to making people mad on TikTok.
Okay, so
Before
yeah,
I go to bed, I completely understand nurses are being abused. Y'all are giving a unsafe ratio from patient to nurse. I get all of that. I learned about all that in during COVID. Okay, I get that. But we're not.
now pay attention to her mouth, to what she's saying and how she's saying it. Pay attention to this.
Before I go to bed, I completely understand nurses are being abused. Y'all are giving a unsafe ratio from patient to nurse. I get all of that. I learned about all that in during COVID. Okay,
To me, it sounded like she was about to say, I learned about all that in nursing school, but she stopped herself. Because if she was to let that get out, and I'm just assuming, I don't know, but if she was to let that get out, let's just say if she did go to nursing school and she failed out, oh God, they was gonna have a field day. But that's what it sounded like she was about to say to me. I don't know how true that is. It might not even be true at all. But I'm gonna do it one more time. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping.
Before I go to bed, I completely understand nurses are being abused. Y'all are giving a unsafe ratio from patient to nurse. I get all of that. I learned about all that in during COVID. Okay, I get that. But we're
Uh-huh. Right. During COVID. Yeah, okay.
not going to sit up here and act like what I'm saying and I'm pulling shit out my ass. Women are becoming nurses because that's the theme right now. You ask any girl, what you in school for? Nursing.
That's not true though. That's why it's a shortage. Because a lot of people are not trying to be nurses. She's literally backtracking. I mean, she's literally contradicting what she's saying. They are not trying to be nurses. Like a lot of people are not trying to be nurses. That's why the shortage is so low. And there's so many people leaving the field. Like, what is he talking about? It's probably what it is. It's probably her circle of friends that want to be nurses, or she probably knows either she was a nursing student and failed out, or she probably knows somebody that's in school to be a nurse, and she might be a little jealous. I don't know, but that's what it sounded like. Thank you, Court. Yeah, Court's Journal. It did sound like she was about to say, "That's what I learned in nursing school." I'm gonna play it one more time.
I'm going to sit up here and act like what I'm saying and I'm pulling shit out my ass. Women are becoming nurse. I get all of that. I learned about all that in during COVID. Okay, I
Uh
get
huh.
that. But we're
Right.
for money, you to be a light in a room when somebody's dying. They're not going to say that. You ask these young girls what they're becoming nurses for. Oh, it's a bag. Oh, I can do this. I can do that. If you're doing anything when it pertains to people's lives, livelihood, for money, you don't need to be in the field. That's why so many of you bitches is in my comments offended because y'all know y'all became nurses due to the simple fact that you wanted a big bag. And if
Listen, I became a nurse for the paper and for the autonomy of the schedule, freedom of schedule. What's wrong with that? If I got empathy and I care about my patients and I do a good job, what's wrong with that? Let me ask you something. Do you think these CEOs really care if you got into the job because you love it or not? Do you think they really care? This is why you gotta. I'll be telling y'all sometimes you gotta take your feelings out of it. This is business at the end of the day. They could give less than a crap if you love nursing or not. It's all about are you a body? Can you do the job? And are you here today? What? Like I don't, that's crazy.
if that does not apply, let it fly. Y'all are annoying as fuck on TikTok. Oh my goodness. Before I go
But
to
you started it. You started it.
absolutely did. And then these young bitches in my comments talking about that's not true. When it's literally it's vets. It's a lady in my comment talking about she in the game 30 years and they don't like these young bitches. So instead of these the young nurses in the comments arguing with me, you need to be replying to the comments of the older nurse saying they don't like y'all. That's because they know that y'all in for a bag. Not you, of course. And then they on TikTok. They act like we don't see the damn TikToks. Y'all TikToking it up while patient. Y'all TikToking it up while Mr. Johnson down there dying from diabetes. Should
Yeah, she definitely has worked in the medical field before. She definitely has. And I think she tried to get in, and I don't think it worked out for her. But she definitely tried to.
blood sugars is spiking the fuck up, but they on TikTok talking about what they finna do with their
Yeah,
next check. Please.
yeah. She
Absolutely did.
definitely she probably been a
The
seeing
only
her.
reason it's a nurse shortage.
Hold on,
Absolutely. Before I go,
let me see. Yep, she definitely been in
Oh
the
my gosh,
game.
oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
and then y'all like they're taking videos that I had. Okay, so y'all know how
Honestly, the way that like black women felt personally attacked by that video, I was just like, what the like you would think that you would have thought that my
She
video
on the
said that. The
toilet?
reason why there's a nurse.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Now everybody's ganging up.
Honestly, the way that like black women felt personally attacked by that video, I was just like, what the like you would think that you would have thought that my video said this. The reason why there's a nurse search because black women are getting a degree and they're mean as fuck and their attitude is nasty. You would have thought that that's what I said, but I didn't. Like I think the
I
reason
hope
why
she
they
ain't
feel like
using the
it was
bathroom.
personally to them because I said bottle girls and lash text. Black women are more than bottle girls than lash text. So the fact that you would even attach that to your image says a lot about how you personally feel about black women. That like the way
She
that
knew what
black
she was
women
doing.
came to Rush say, and honestly, a lot of people only did that because Morgan made it that way. Like she's trying to rage for him because her views are low, which I get it. A lot of nurses who make their content solely on being a nurse needed me to make this video because all
Yeah,
their nursing content
she
is
in the
what
she been in the field
60,000
before.
views and they got 300,000 followers. They needed me to make this video. Like, and I get it. I do. Like, I understand. Honestly,
All right.
and then y'all like they're taking videos that I had. Okay, so y'all know how I made a story time about that lady. I was like, then this bitch gonna come in here and shit on the floor. So they're calling in as if they were the customer. They're calling as if they're customers, and now they're
So what's happening now is people have started calling her job, trying to get her fired. They start calling her job, trying to get her fired. So let's keep going.
now they're saying like, oh, she had a nasty attitude with me, and they're not even calling corporate. Like they're going above corporate and calling the CEO to get me fired simply because I stated nurses are had a lot of nurses have bad bedside manners and they have nasty attitudes. And by y'all going out your way to do this, prove my point. So I thank you tenfold for doing that. I truly do. And then the thing is, when I made that video, I wasn't even clocked in. Was I still at work? Yeah, I was still at work, but I had clocked out because a lady had just came and talking about she was gonna my slit my throat. I wasn't even clocked in. I wasn't even on the clock when I made the video for y'all to even be this upset about the fucking video. And then
Mm.
y'all, I know a lot of people don't want to believe that Morgan is evil, but she literally replied to my comment before she blocked me and said, I wonder how Circle K would feel about these videos and you filming in their Circle K shirt. And I said, call them. I don't give a damn. And she called them. Now I give a damn.
Wow. Boy, they better. This is crazy. This is crazy. Like, it's actually sad, though, for real. This is crazy.
this probably will be my last video for a while because I'm honestly really hurt at how much black women did, especially because if anybody was gonna take me down, I thought it was gonna be black men. I ain't gonna hold you because I go hard at them. But anybody who knows,
Why do you always want to bring us into this? This ain't got nothing to do with us. Why they want to bring us into this? We chilling. Shout out to all the male black nurses out there. We chilling getting our bag. We don't care about none of this stuff. The only reason I'm covering it because it's content. But we don't care about none of this for real. Why they bringing us into it? Anyway, let's go.
those 573 Selena knows I don't play about black women. So the fact that so many black women band together to get me fired is it's crazy. But I'm still
She got fired. So they got her fired. They got her up out of here. But again, do I feel she should have lost her job over this? No, especially in this economy. But you took the first shot and you came at them. You know how they get down. I don't know if you came at them just to troll or not. You know how they get down.
We're gonna advocate for y'all because at the end of the day, I'm a black woman. I would like to say I don't agree with y'all calling the board or whatever to get Morgan fired. For me, I don't want y'all doing that. Um at first I was like, yeah, I
Nobody's
want
gonna
y'all to
do
do
that.
that. But I started thinking about it. She did work hard for
Nobody's
a
gonna get
degree
her
I don't believe
fired.
she
They're not gonna
deserves
fire
because
no
she's a horrible
NP
person and her attitude is
for
horrible.
nobody's gonna fire an MP over a video that of a response. It's just not gonna happen. The board is not even gonna pay attention to that. She's needed, and see that's the thing about having a an advanced degree. When you're needed, you have options. She didn't hurt anybody. She didn't say anything salacious. She didn't say anything that was explicit. She didn't say anything like no, they're not. Even if they called the board, they'll be like, no, no, it won't happen. It'll just be a waste of time. This is not, and I'm not trying to sound funny, but there's a difference between working at a gas station and then having a degree like that. It matters because you're trying to get somebody fired that's a healthcare professional, an advanced healthcare professional. No, it's not the same. It's just not the same. You can get it. They can hire a gas station worker anywhere off the street. If they want to hire MP, they got to find somebody who's certified, who's board certified, who knows what they're doing, who has a certain set of skills, that went to school for a certain amount of time. It is not the same. It's just not gonna happen. And I know she's mad and she's in her feelings right now, but it's not the same. She's not gonna get fired over that. No board will even listen to something like that. They will probably be mad at you calling for you wasting their time like that. Yeah, I do got a cold. I do got a cold. But yeah, they probably will be very upset for you and just wasting their time like that. Her degree is valued. You can get a Circle K worker from anywhere, but you can't just get an NP, a psych NP at that. And this is not me putting a cape on for Morgan. I'm just being honest. You're not finna just get somebody to fire a psych NP or psych NP or getting on or just get rid of her just due to the fact that y'all got upset over something she said. So
But I don't, you know what I'm trying to say? Like I just want all of this to come to an end, if we being honest. As far as Morgan, I believe that you're 42 years old. You're very bitter. I mean, I
she's
don't know if
not.
you
I
feel
don't
that,
think
but I
she's
started thinking
42. I
about it.
think
She
she's
did
in her
work hard
early
for a,
30s.
but I don't, you know what I'm trying to at first I was like, yeah, I want y'all to do that. But I started thinking about it. She did work hard for a degree I don't believe she deserves because she's a horrible person and her attitude is horrible. But I don't, you know what I'm trying to say? Like I just want all of this to come to an end, if we being honest. As far as Morgan, I believe that you're 42 years old. You're very bitter. I mean,
I don't
I
think
don't know
she's
if it's
four. I
because
think
you're
she's in
sleeping
her
with a married
early
woman,
30s.
allegedly. I don't know what it is or why you felt so triggered by it. I mean, I don't know if it's because you're sleeping with a married woman, allegedly. I don't know what it
And see again, now I know you got fired and the gloves is off now, so you really don't care. And now you're making it personal. I mean, so anything else that happens to you with the rap for that, you got to be expecting it. Talking about she's sleeping with her, putting all her business out there. I don't know if that's her business or not, but I'm just going by what she said.
is or why you felt so triggered by it. I would like to apologize if you felt like that was directly that if that was directed to you. I'm still not apologize for what I said because I still believe that you need to have compassion to be a nurse. I don't think that's a field that me personally, this is Selena's thought. I don't think that that's a field that anybody needs to enter, a field that anybody needs to enter without wanting to do it. That's not a field that people should enter just for the money. As of right now, Circle K is letting me finish out my schedule after that. But
Hey, well, at least they
what's
gave
something
you
else I want
time
to
to
say?
finish. You can get that last check And while you finishing out, you can go look for another job. I'm sure there's plenty of Circle K's that I hire you.
I was gonna say something else, but I probably will be off TikTok for a while because this was so unnecessary and so uncalled for within
But you started it.
48 hours of me posting that video. Like, I am going to take full responsibility for being fired because I should not have made that video in my Circle K uniform. I stand on what I said though. I'm not taking it back. A lot of y'all are mean girls, and a lot of black women are horrible to other black women. Yeah,
Ooh.
y'all are very fucking mean. Like, very
Ooh.
fucking mean. And to Morgan talking about you're gonna sue me for defamation, good fucking luck. You just got me fired from my job. So what money are you gonna get out of me? Like,
Dang. Dang. She said, what money you finna get out? Dang. Well, I don't think she said anything
I
else
could tell a lot of
related.
y'all that be trying to argue with me in my comments. I blocked y'all on my. This probably will be my last.
Let me see.
I could
don't
tell a
think
lot
she
of
said
y'all
nothing
that be trying
else.
to argue with me in my comments. I blocked y'all on my other two pages, and I feel like y'all testing me because I'm trying to actively change my life. But I hate when people call me argumentative because
Okay. I don't think she's saying anything else that relates to this. But before we get into that, let me just play Morgan's response to her, and then we're gonna get off this. Shout out to Kato for the $5 super what is it? KO 29 for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. Agent of Chaos and Jealousy. That's what it sounds like. That lemon ginger tea is the truth. I'm about to sip on it. Um, but let me play her response. Do I think that she got that girl fired? No. I don't think she cares enough to get her fired. That would take too much time and effort. Now, do I think some of her followers may have got her fired? Probably. Probably. But do I think Morgan herself did it? No. Do I think she instructed them to do it? No. That's ridiculous. I just don't, and I don't know her. I don't know her. I've never had a conversation with her. I don't. But I don't think she did that. That's crazy. What woman that's making that kind of money? I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna underestimate no woman's petty. I don't believe she will be that petty to do that.
So about an hour ago, I started getting comments saying that someone's video that I stitched yesterday or day before yesterday was fired from their job, also making untrue claims that I called their job to get them fired. Between both of my platforms, I have over 500,000 followers. 500,000 people have seen this video. There were a lot of people who were on both sides of the argument. Some people clearly were very, very upset. I'm going to be real clear. I've never ever been the type of person that number one throws rocks and then hides my hand. And I'm still not that kind of person in this economy that would try to get anybody fired, regardless of how they treated me. If we disagree on the internet, it's the internet. I respectfully do not know who called your job, who called corporate, whatever claims you're making. But I am sorry that that happened to you because that's not fair and it's not right. From my end and from my community, you know that I don't condone any type of this foolishness. Don't leave hate comments on that girl's page. Do not call her job or wherever you think that she's employed. People on the internet are allowed to have a difference of opinion as much as you may not like it.
All right. So that was her piece. Again, I don't think that she called and got her fired and all that kind of stuff. I think one of her followers probably did, or it could have been anybody's followers because she wasn't the only nurse influencer to react to that. It was a bunch of them that did. So it could have been anybody. Let me see what y'all saying. Say Morgan is set for life. She can work anywhere in the world. Can't get blood to a stone, out of stone. That lemon ginger is the truth. I'm gonna sip some more in a minute. The cat calling the kettle black. The pot. Okay. Hot toddy for a cold. She playing a Tasha K game. Get the money if you can. I don't understand why people are so concerned with what nurses and CNAs earn because that's really what this was about. That's what it was about. because she kept bringing up the luxury lifestyle and the trips and the bags and all that kind of stuff. I could do what you do. I can get my hair and nails done. I could travel just like you, just petty, petty, for no reason. So I fully agree with what she said. When I was a PCT, a lot of the nurses that I work with were too cute to do the work. A hit dog gonna holler every time. Again, you probably had that experience. And I'm not gonna deny or dismiss your experience. But she said it's a whole sector of nurses that's like that. And I don't agree with that. A Circle K manager could have been watching. We will never know. It's possible that one of her coworkers called to get her fired. That's true too. You said, bro, sounds super light skinned today. Bro, I do. That's funny. But yeah, man. But again, like I said, it's petty. It's super petty at the end of the day. But it is what it is. It was some good entertainment while it lasted. But I'm sure that girl won't be the first. Well, she's not the first to come at nurses. I guarantee you she won't be the last. Everybody is looking for their moment to go viral. So if you want to piss off a group of people and potentially go viral, a good chance, then the nursing community is where you go. But you got to be prepared for the ramifications that come with that. So there you go. Well, there you go. But nonetheless, I wasn't bothered because now I'm the nurse that changes patients. Well, there you go. Again, it's bad nurses and you got good nurses. It's bad Circle K employees and it's good Circle K employees. It's bad Walmart workers and it's good Walmart workers. You got bad and good and everywhere. So, well, boy, I'm gonna tell you something, ladies. Y'all posting these TikToks or these luxury trips and these Gucci bags and these new cars. Y'all making yourselves a target. Not saying that you shouldn't be able to do that stuff. But what I am saying is that when you putting that kind of spotlight on yourself and people seeing that you eating and not only eating, but you eating well, you just got to understand what might come with that too. Some people not going to like that. You got a girl that's making $9.14 an hour or $12 an hour, and she see a nurse on TikTok. There's several nurses on TikTok on trips and Greece and got those Greece pictures with the dress flying up in the air, talking about luxury lifestyle and all that. That's gonna breed some envy. It is what it is. It is what it is. So you just gotta be careful too. You making yourself a target too. So that's all. But I'm about to get up out of here, rest my voice before I go back to work, sip on some OT, and I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. I love y'all. Peace.